Today we're revisiting my Corcoran combat boots. These are Corcoran field boots. I've worn several pairs of these boots for years. Get really good service out of them. We did a video a couple years back and I got a lot of criticism. Everybody was worried about my leather being dry. But you can see it's nice and soft. The way I've taken care of these is especially through the winter, I've always used Picard's leather dressing on them. It's a waxy dressing, and you daub it on your, rub it into your leather, and what I do is set it on the hearth near the fire, not up close where it'll cook, but set it near the fire, and overnight that Picard soaks in real good. Then through the summer, when you're not really in wet conditions, I didn't have to do much to them. And the only problem I've ever had with these is a crack right here at this corner. But anyway, people said, I need to show those shoes some love. Anyway, I'll show you how I take care of them. And I've actually made changes because of all the comments, and I'll show you that. But I like to use it's a coarse nylon bristle brush, and this actually resides in my chainsaw kit. I've got two chainsaw kits for different size saws, and I use this for cleaning around the fuel cap and oil cap on the chainsaw so I don't get dirt in the tanks. But I'll brush my shoes off with that. Get the dirt out of that seam there. That's first step. And then in the past, what I would do is just take my dauber and get some Picards on there. What I do now, went to our shoe repair shop that I frequent, and I read up on what liquid I should use, and there's mink oil and there's neat's foot oil, and I've read a lot of negative things about neat's foot oil because it's somewhat acidic. Well, this stuff said mink oil on it. Turn it over and read it, and it has mink oil, silicone, lanolin, and neat's foot oil. So it's got more mink oil than neat's foot oil. But anyway, I've been getting good results out of that. And what I do is I just pour a little bit of that on top of my Picards. Then I can take my dauber, kind of rub that around, pick up some Picards, and I'll have my mink oil mixed in with it, and then just rub it on like that and get it down in that seam. That's the spot where they can leak. Anyway, so that's how I'm taking care of my boots through the winter. And of course it's springtime now, and this boot is looking a little dry, so I thought I'd touch it up. And then there were some who were really concerned that I wasn't keeping them black enough, and I think right now I'm out of black shoe polish. But what I do after I have it coated good, I'll take my dauber and get it wet in that mix I made, go across the black shoe polish and rub that black shoe polish in, so you've got black shoe polish rubbed in on top of your leather treatment, and it makes them look nice. I don't make them shine. I wear these boots for going out and cutting firewood or going out to hunt, and they don't have to impress anybody. They just have to feel good on my feet. So let me see, here's my other shoes. Let's rub that off good. Anyway, the Picards, I get that from Dixie Gun Works. If you go to Dixie Gun Works, Just do a search on there for Picards. You can find it there. I don't know where else it's sold, but that's where I bought it for years, so I just keep on doing it. They'll get it to you pretty quick when you order it. And it's good for leather. Okay. Brush them off and take your dauber. Get in that seam. And that's about all there is to it. If you want them black, when you get done, take your wet dauber and grab some black shoe polish and rub that in on top, and they'll stay nice and black for you. And you will get years and years out of your boots that way. There for a time during the COVID mess, you couldn't find these boots anywhere. I see them online again now. They were just through Corcoran. Evidently there's been some corporate changes. Now when you look up Corcoran boots, it'll take you to Carolina Shoe or Carolina Boot Company. Anyway, Carolina now lists these on their website. And when you go to this, when you bring up the boot you want, it'll have the sizes listed over on the right side of the page. At the bottom of that, you'll see it says size guide. That is a link. Click on size guide and it gives you the length in centimeters of your foot for the different sizes. So of course here in America everybody's got inch rulers, so you can draw around your foot on a piece of paper and then measure it in inches, take that times 2.54, or put your ruler up against the baseboard, put your foot on top of it against the baseboard and have somebody read the inches there at your great toe, and take that measurement times 2.54, that'll be your centimeters, and then you know your size to order. And it has you can switch that size guide over to widths, and it gives you the widths that you have. And I have to order a wide for my feet. If I get a normal width, they pinch me in. So, and they've gone up in price. They were used to buy these for like $1.50. Now they're like, I think now they're listed at $255 for a pair of these. But my gosh, they're the most comfortable shoe I've ever had. So really love them, and I do show them love. It's through the winter when I was working, these would be sitting by the fire every night, getting a new coat of Picards soaked into them. But anyway, yeah, they look, and I shot that last video in the summer when I'd been outside a bunch. They were looking pretty dry, but yeah, good boots. So anyway, thank you very much for visiting. Get online and do a search for Corcoran boots. You may find a cheaper price than is listed on the Carolina site. I know Midwest Boot is one that lists these. I don't know what the price is there, but hunt around. You might beat that retail price a little bit if you go to the right shop. Anyway, catch y'all later. Thanks a bunch for being here.